Hi, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Kelly.
And we're engaged. I was born and raised in Japan as a missionary kid. My parents are YWAM missionaries and they're still there in Japan today. We're both students here at Trinity Western University in beautiful BC. When I graduate, I want to use that in the mission field to help missionaries develop better models of communication between them and their mission field and also between them and their supporting churches.
I'm also 23 years old and I am from Barrie, Ontario. Yay, Barrie! I'm currently finishing up my undergraduate degree, and I want to take that into the mission field as well. I want to work with missions organizations, specifically doing development work and partnering those missionary groups with developing nations' governments.
Kelly and I met through a mutual friend. I was pranking my best friend at the time and I needed someone to help me, and Kelly volunteered. And we just had such a blast pranking my friend together that we just kept hanging out lots and lots the rest of the semester. And right before the end of the semester, we figured out that we were a little bit more than just friends. But it was really, really bad timing. She had to go back to Barrie for the summer, and I was staying here in BC. We got back to BC, and we're talking, and the subject of what we wanted to do when we graduated came up. And Kelly says, I want to be a missionary. And that's when I knew that this was the girl I wanted to marry, because she fits so perfectly into what I wanted to do with my life. Like, God could not have planned Kelly to fit more perfectly into my life.
So, by the end of April of the next year, Johnny decided that he was going to propose to me.
What are you doing? Oh. Yeah? What?
I want to marry Johnny because he's like an anchor for me. For me, I'm kind of emotional, kind of like this, whereas Johnny's got this even keel about him. And I know that no matter if I go too high or too low, he kind of brings me back to reality. Because he's got this quiet strength about him. I know that whatever happens, that we will be okay. He knows who he is in God, and I know that he'll be able to lead us as a family. Johnny is also very affectionate. He gives the best hugs ever. And ultimately, Johnny makes me smile. He makes me laugh so much. And I just feel so incredibly loved by him.
I love Kelly. Kelly's just a vivacious, beautiful soul. Everyone who comes into contact with her is blessed by her, and a lot of it has to do with her relationship with God. She just takes God's love, just from right there, from God, comes down to her and just spreads to everyone that she comes into contact with, and it's just ever-flowing. Just the joy that she has in her life is infectious. Absolutely infectious. She has a beautiful smile, a wonderful laugh. Let me see if I can get her to laugh for you. So I'm gonna... That. I get to listen to that for the rest of my life. I often tease Kelly. I tell her, oh, you have all 5 love languages. You're high maintenance. But she gives and receives all 5 love languages. And that blesses everyone around her, and that blesses me.
Johnny and I, we love each other. We know we're supposed to be together. We know we're supposed to get married. We're both called to missions, and we're both called to be missionaries together.
But the bottom line is that we're both carrying significant student loans that are hampering our ability to move forward together. And we're looking at having to pay for a wedding out of pocket, and that's just not something that we can do right now. Both of our sets of parents would love to help us out, but neither one's really in a position to do so right now. My parents are missionaries in Japan still, and I send them money each month. They live entirely on support, and it's going to be a minor miracle if we can get them out to the wedding. So winning this dream wedding contest would be a tremendous blessing. It would bless us, it would allow us to get married, and it would bless our parents that they would be able to see us get married without the stress of wondering how they're going to pay for it, how they're going to get here. It would just be a tremendous relief. And it would be pretty sweet to win a free wedding.
Thank you so much for your consideration and for taking the time to watch our video.